So with it's your boy Cello back with another installment of Trill Spill. Man, today's guest I got my homeboy Dat Boi T, my boy Accomplice, my other partner Jesse James, man. What's up with it, bro? Appreciate you coming through the show.
Already, you know.
Already, bro.
For sure.
Now I've been trying to get you on here for a minute, man. Finally made it happen.
Man, better late than never, you know.
Yes, sir.
We're here.
Hey, bro, so go ahead and tell us what you got going, man.
Oh, man, I'm
What's
out
up
here.
with Dat Boi T?
I'm out here, man, for a show. My boy Accomplice, man, he got clubbed out tonight. Mexico Independence Party, you know what I'm saying? So we out here ripping, you know what I'm saying? Mexican Independence Day, baby. So just out here working, man, shooting videos, working with artists, and just pushing all the new stuff. That's it, for sure.
So how did y'all put that show together, Accomplice? How that came about?
Shit, bro, like every year I do the Mexican Independence Party, and it's just pretty much calling up the homies, and TA been in the city in a minute, Cap G ain't been in the city in a minute, and they both dropped projects. You know what I'm saying? Like Cap G dropped a Jorge, T just dropped one on
713 Day.
Yeah, that's what it is. That whole fire too, I ain't gonna lie.
That's the newest one you dropped?
Yeah, that's the new one.
When you dropped that one?
I dropped that one July 13th. So in Houston, that's 713. So
okay,
it's 713 day out there. So
it's called 214.
Yeah.
So shout out 713.
Yeah. So I just put that one out. It's like a real H-Town feel. They got everybody on there: ESG, Shingle Bling, Baby Bash, GT Garza, Carolyn Rodriguez, Billy Cook. Man, everybody on there. So yeah, it was just paying homage to the city, and some 713 Day you pop it in the back. You know what I mean?
How many tracks you got on there?
Man, I want to say it's like 12, 13 tracks, something like that. But yeah, it's jamming, man. You pop it in and just let it ride.
Yeah,
it's gonna swing, man.
Spotify, Pandora,
yeah,
YouTube,
on everything. I just shot the first video for the first single off of it. It's called On Candy, so that should be dropping pretty soon.
You shot that down in Houston?
I shot that in Houston.
Who shot that?
That boy Q, man, Q the filmer. So
ready for work. What's up?
That boy actually shot it on a 16 millimeter. Well, some of the shots were done on a 16 millimeter camera, so he had to send the footage off to LA.
That's that old school shit, right?
Yeah, so he had to send it off to LA for them to process it, turn it into 4K, and then send it back. So it's almost done, man.
It's gonna be
crispy. I'm gonna be live.
When's that dropping?
Man, it should be dropping next week.
Be on the lookout for that.
Show On Candy, man.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, bro, I've been checking your shit out for a minute. One of my favorite tracks is that Swinging on Legs. For sure, you know what I'm saying?
Already, that's the anthem,
check out your Spotify, your shit, doing numbers and doing it big for the Mexicans in Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some, there's a lot of artists trying to come up too, doing it's a wave of Mexicans. Feel like, you know what I'm saying? So seeing a Dat Boi T for so long, you know what I'm saying, being able to stay in the game, and you need people like Accomplice, you know what I'm saying, to put on for rappers who doing their thing in the state of Texas. And for upcoming artists too, they can get in touch with Accomplice for like, hey, as far as opening up and opportunities like that.
Yeah, Accomplice the man.
It does a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Day one, we've
that makes an impact.
Here, so
you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
But I noticed that too, like the Dallas. When I started traveling, when I went to Houston, that's when I met T, the Vertigo shit, and that's what I think I urge a lot of artists to do is sometimes you gotta migrate outside, tap in with people that are out there so that you can network, and then once you built a network, like once I met T, shortly after we was on the road together.
Yeah, we was in Atlanta.
Because
we was with Cap in Atlanta. We was in Mexico.
Everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
And then we were just like, just helping each other out, like anything. And radio, hey, holler at my people. If you're in Houston, holler at T, holler at Fat, like. And I think people be sleeping on that networking shit, bro.
Yeah.
I think a lot of, like, you too, Cheddar. Yeah. I remember when you went to H-Town. I think they showed you more love than Dallas was at the time.
And, Houston definitely showed a lot of love, bro. I fuck with H-Town heavy, bro. We were down there for, matter of fact, I was with K-Pac. We went down there to go through a song got called Pull Up Clean, and we didn't plan it, but when we pulled up, it was like one of the Slab Holiday festivals, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't remember, we were somewhere in the Southeast, and somebody there that we knew, they took us to the Slab Holiday, bro. That shit was crunk. Y'all go check out Pull Up Clean. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's a fact. And Cheddar, when he was working with Hater Proof, that was another guy.
Big C's.
Yeah, that from the Dallas Houston connection that helped kind of mold You know, it's all about connecting the dots, bro. If you connect the dots, you can make the picture, and you can put that picture out for the world to see.
Put yourself in position, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You gotta be willing to take them trips and them rides too, like y'all doing right now. I'm pretty sure you been doing this shit right now.
For sure, A lot of artists think it's just rapping. Like, I can rap.
Yeah,
cool, you can rap, but you gotta know the business. You gotta know how to network. You gotta hit the road. You gotta go tap in with all these people. Like, it's more than just rapping. So.
And
that's a part of it.
You got fam at the crib, I bet too, waiting on you. So you gotta sacrifice the kids, but it's all about the bigger picture.
For sure, definitely, man. You gotta get it.
You're on the road right now, right? I know you're in Dallas, of course, but where else y'all going after here?
I just came back from Kansas. I did 2 cities in Kansas last week.
Kansas City?
Yeah, I did Liberal, Kansas, and Wichita, Kansas last weekend. And then next weekend I'm back in Houston, and then the weekend after I'm back in Kansas. That's when I'm doing
Kansas City,
and I'm doing Topeka. Topeka.
You out there with Mahomes?
Yeah.
Texas boy right there too.
Mahomes boy.
They rep the Chiefs hard out there, man, for sure. So it was all love though, man. They got love for Texas. They got love for everything. You know, the whole movement. So. It was love, man.
What's up to the Kansas folks out there, man? Definitely show a lot of love.
Yeah, if you in Topeka, you in Kansas City, pull up to the show, man. Migos and Essays tour.
Yes, sir. Now, bro, I just want to know, like, bro, like, what got you into music? How'd you start doing music, bro?
Man, like everybody think that it was just like, oh, when did you start rapping? But it was before rapping, I was a DJ. You know what I mean? Like I DJed house parties. I DJed for all the partners at school. Like that was my first passion was DJing.
What was your DJ name?
Man, I didn't have a DJ name really, did I? Nah. I don't think I did.
DJ T.
Yeah, I did DJ T. Yeah, I didn't have a DJ name. It was just like me. I was DJing. You know, just like. Shit, he gonna rock the party. So I pulled up, I bring my equipment, and I was DJing, and I would throw parties at my crib, and I DJ my own parties, and man, they go crazy. Like I'm talking about, like cars will be lined up down the block, like, and I'm a little kid. It's like my 14th birthday, my 15th birthday, and I'm DJing at my house, throwing a house party, and every high school in the areas in town, like cars are lined up, there's fights, people, there's shootouts, like all kind of crazy stuff.
Project X type shit.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Just something like that.
Project X.
The
security is it.
Bro, I promise. You could ask my parents, like, they were tripping, because they're like, yeah, you can throw a party, but they ain't know it's gonna be that type of party. You feel me?
Hey,
the whole block out there.
And it's crazy because when I met T, he took us to the screw shop. And when we went to the screw shop, T was slowing it down and bringing it back.
I said,
you can't DJ. He was like, no, bro, I'll be DJ. We'll fucking with him. He had this shit, he was bringing it back.
Yeah, pull out some turntables. I get on them right now, like a real vinyl. Like that's what I do.
Gonna need to get some turntables on this.
That's how.
I seen it because I was like, you can't DJ. He started. You know what? I was legit better.
Was this at the old screw shop, the original one?
Yeah, the original screw shop.
Screwed up tapes.
I never been to the original one, but I went to the new one. Well, where's that one at? In the South?
It's still on the South, but it's in Harlem Clark now. The original screw shop was in South Park.
Yeah.
And now they moved it down a little bit further down to Harlem Clark.
Already.
But yeah, it's still the same.
T had a studio in the back. When I went over there, T was recording and pretty much doing a little bit of everything back there.
Yeah, I helped put together the whole studio in the back because, you know, we had to get the right tower, the right monitors, the Pro Tools, all that, so people would be able to come in, drop freestyles, and you know, do it like that, like back in the day. Like people coming into the screw shop, like, man, how much for the studio? How much they drop the freestyle or whatever? So we ended up going, getting all the equipment, setting it up, and then, you know, to this day it's still there. Like,
real freestyle, just press record, throw on the beat, bro.
Get on the mic.
One take, bro. DJ Red be back there.
Who influenced you the most,
DJ Red.
Who inspired you like the most? Like, hey, like you jammed hard. Really
From the S.U.E.
You know what I'm saying?
Or in general.
Yeah, you know. Just,
I mean, well, if we go from the S.U.E, I would say like Fat Pat. One of the hardest, bro. To really listen to him lyrically, what he was saying, like in the short, you know, he R.I.P. He was gone too soon. Like I wish he would have been able to put out more projects, but bro, he went hard. Of course, Lil Kiki, bro. Don't mess with Texas, like Pimp the Pen, like 3 in the morning, part 2, bro. Yeah. And Lil Flip, you know what I'm saying? Like
man, Underground Legend.
Even when Southside comes on, even over here, bro, everybody still gets going.
Yeah, for sure, bro. So yeah, those I would say those are some of the few that influenced me from the Screwed Up Click. And then outside of Houston, I would just say artists like, I grew up on a lot of Bone Thugs and Harmony, 8-Ball, MJG, a lot of East Coast, West Coast, Snoop, Dre, Too Short, Biggie, of course.
Did you listen to any Nas?
Come on, Ether, and you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, during that era when there was all that beef was going on.
Oh yeah, with
like,
Jay-Z.
Yeah, like, bro, yeah, for sure, all that. Man, it was like I never really. I'm a fan of music, period. So it's not just I just listen to one type of music. You know what I mean? Like I listen to everything, bro, everything.
And that's one thing I liked about T, and even to this day, like how he dropped the 713 day, he still makes albums, which I think a lot of people don't do. They'll put out a song and that single, like all the songs are all over the place. T would drop a project, that project's all about that vibe.
Yeah.
Like 713 days, all Houston artists, all. And then what was the one before that?
Slab City and Binging and Paper.
Yeah, and it was and the Slab City was all about the crews and type. So the whole album, when you push play, kind of paint like if you was in your slab and you put the album on, and I just think people don't make albums no more. You know what I'm saying? That was what I wanted to do with the High Rollers too. You know, like when we went on the High Rollers lifestyle, it was all about that floss. Then we went to Jug Season, it was all about hustling. So we were trying to make the albums, and I think people should bring albums back. Like, that's why I like the Cap G album, the Jorge, where he's telling his story. His name is Jorge. And I think we should bring that back. Everyone's focused on these singles now.
Yeah.
And one song sounds totally different than another song, and they might have one church song and one do drug song and one of a hustling song and one of
kinds of different things.
It's everywhere, bro. And I think now we should bring it back to good albums. I think T still stays in that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
In that slow lane.
Yeah, for sure. I want people to pop it in and just let it ride. You know what I mean? You don't gotta, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, man,
you gotta skip nothing. Just let that shit play.
Yeah. For sure. So yeah, man, that shit live.
Who's someone that
Polo Mob?
Who's someone that you want to work with, fan that you ain't got the chance to work with yet, that you look forward to, you know what I'm saying, kind of hopefully in that future?
Man, everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody. It's a lot of people that, I really, like one day we're going to work, you know what I mean? But, man, I don't know. Everybody, bro. Whoever I haven't done music with, I'm trying to work with, bro. I fuck with a lot of like the new artists too, like Polo G, Money Man, like those bro, like come on man, we gotta get something in.
Trying to get those,
for sure.
Out of your collabs, bro, what's someone that when you work with them and oh shit, you look back at it and you're like, damn, it's pretty dope working with this person. Like say somebody that you, when you're growing up listening to, for instance, like Lil Kiki or one of them, like I'm sure you've worked with.
Honestly, I would say like Baby Bash, Paul Wall, like. When I'm in the lab with them, like usually we in the lab together. Like I pull up and it's Bash and Paul or Bash and Paul. You know what I mean? So and it's like I grew up jamming these dudes. You know what I mean? Looking up to them. Like I never thought one day when I was a kid, that song I'm listening to on the radio, Sugar Sugar. I'm a bro, man, I'm gonna be in the lab cooking up projects and shooting videos and working with these artists. But now like. Bash like my brother, like we talk to each other almost every day. Like every time he in the lab, he hit me. Like he jump on my projects, I jump on his projects. Like now we fam. So just stuff like that, and then even just just other artists that I just work with and stuff like that. It's just always love. You know what I mean? So
that's what's up, man. Bash, is he still in H-Town or?
Yeah, Bash still in H-Town. Yeah, but Bash stay on tour. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he in H-Town, but just
car shows everywhere.
He stay doing car show festivals, everything, bro. Bash everywhere, man. So,
stays working. For real.
Yeah. Even just to be around him and just see, bro, I work hard, but you know what I mean? Like Bash work hard too.
See you on the road everywhere, bro.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, man, it's dope. It's dope just to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we're on the same subject, bro, about the road. I remember seeing some of your work a couple years back. I saw you were in Mexico. How was that, bro?
Oh, that, bro.
Well, what part were you in?
I was in Mexico City, bro.
In the DF?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With the Chilangos.
Yeah, hey.
You're on the way.
Hey, it was love, bro. The show was crazy. Like, it was packed. Bro, I'm going there for the first time, so I'm not expecting, I'm like, who gonna know me way out here? How many people gonna, bro? We walked in the club, there was people waiting I think the show there, I didn't go on stage till like midnight, but there was people waiting till like 3, 4 p.m.
Yeah, they were out there waiting for you for a minute.
When I went to sound check, like they were already there waiting, like with posters and wanting me to sign their stuff. And then I'll go on stage finally to perform, and it's just packed from wall to wall, front to the stage, all the way to the back. And as I'm performing, I just kind of look and like they're singing the song word for word. H-Town Resident. It was H-Town Resident.
It's
like everybody in there. Nah, it's just me on there.
That's one of the top play songs on Spotify.
And they're like everybody in the crowd was throwing up the H, and they were singing H-Town Resident like word for word.
I was thinking of swinging in my leg, my bad.
But that one too. That one too. And it was just like, it just amazed me. Like, man, I'm way out here and they singing word for word.
I like what you say on the end of that, fam, when you talk about on H-Town Resident, how you say everybody loves H-Town. And can you speak on that, fam? Like, cause you coming from Dallas, like not a lot of cities got, what H-Town had. You're a big part of this Texas culture.
Well, I mean, that, like a lot of people would think that it's always on some Houston against Dallas, but it's not. Like,
it's
bro,
Texas,
it's Texas, man. We right down the street from each other, so.
Right down I-45.
We appreciate the love, this is a platform we're trying to build for.
Likewise, man. Y'all come to Vegas, already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, just that alone, you know what I mean? Like, man, that's just goes to prove, like, just being, tapping in and networking and just showing respect, getting respect, and look at where it can go.
Hey, fam.
Have you been to any other cities in Mexico to do a show, or was it just in the left?
I've been to Tijuana, and
did a show out there?
I went for an event because I was doing promotions for MMA company for the guy.
I remember this.
Yeah, for the guy that created the UFC.
Yeah, Dana White.
This is the original creator from UFC #1. His name's Campbell McLaren. And he's the original creator, founder of the UFC from #1, and he has a new company right now which is called Combate Global, but at the time when he brought me in, it was called Combate Americas, and it was an MMA just like the UFC, but it was Latino based. So all the fighters were from different countries, Latino countries, and they would come in and fight. It'd be big fights, and we'd fly around all over, everywhere, down even in Mexico City again, and New York, everywhere around the country and outside, doing these events, setting up these shows. And I did that for a long time, and that's when I met a whole bunch of people in the MMA business and stuff like that. But that was when I started hitting other little cities like that and doing things out there. But that was cool, man. He to this day, like now they blew up, they huge, they got big deals now. You know what I mean? Like he's taking it up there, like right behind where he did what he did with the UFC. So
Combate.
Combate, man. Shout out there,
That shit wild. I have to look that shit up.
Check it out, man.
I remember that shit. He was doing all the damn fighting.
I
was like, man, what the hell you keep going to fights for?
Because he be in the fights for real. Like, he know all about him, and I'm new to all this. Like, it's big time MMA fighters there walking around, and like they're like, "Oh, you don't know?" Like,
boy knows all the statistics.
Bro. But it was like I met Nate Diaz. I met I met a whole bunch of fighters, and I met a whole bunch of wrestlers like from WWE.
Out there in Tijuana.
We're just working with that. They were working. In Tijuana is when I think that was when I met Nate Diaz.
He was still up and coming. Was he still up and coming?
Nah, he was already.
That's the older brother, right? Nate Diaz.
No, Nick's though.
Nick's
Okay. But Nate's been a superstar for a minute. He's like 38 now. He's been popular for a while, bro.
Yeah, so, but he cool with Bash, you know what I mean?
Stockton shit.
I met him out there and through Campbell, so.
Be out there with the smoking nephew.
Yeah, for sure. And then a couple of the WWE wrestlers came in too to help promote the event and stuff like that. So.
Have you been back down there lately to Mexico?
Nah, we're trying to plan another show out there. But I got a studio out there and everything, you know what I mean?
You should tap into Monterrey.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Well, I mean, I'm trying to go do a whole tour out there, so I mean, let's make it happen, man. Any promoters out there, let's go. I mean, any of those cities.
Yeah, I heard the man, hit him up. Yeah, bro. I was looking at at your catalog, bro, the music, bro, and I was looking at Foreign Doors and Cadillacs.
Yeah.
I remember I used to jam that back in the day, bro, when I was in high school.
Yeah, that's an anthem, man.
How did that come about? I know that's a Wessel G beat. How did y'all link up and tell me the story behind that?
Man, honestly, I think I had that beat for like maybe a year before I even did anything with it. It just said in my email, I would jam it every now and then, one night I just got in the lab and just started working on it. I know it was late. It's probably like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and it just came out hard. You know what I mean? And then at the time I was doing promotions with Texas Wire Wheels, which I still rock with them.
I was just about to ask you about that because was it the wrapped up PT Cruiser?
PT, the Chrysler 300, the drop top leg, all that was Texas Wire Wheels. So I had the song. I approached my boy Vaughn that owned Texas Wire Wheels, and we, he was like, man, let's do it. Let's shoot the video for it. So we ended up shooting the video for it, and it was way bigger than what I expected.
That's definitely a classic.
This is at a time when I just wanted I wanted 100,000 views. I wanted, just so I didn't think this would. I don't know how many millions it got now, but I never thought it would go that far. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right after that, right after that, it got picked up on World Star. And World Stars, at that time was like everybody was on. Yeah, so that helped.
It was an early World Star day.
Yeah, for sure. That helped push it, and then just kind of did a whole tour behind it, and took the whole slab thing just to a different level.
It was funny because I went to H-Town, and me and the High Roads, I got like a raw sponsorship with the paper. So they had this artist. He was on the Rick Ross. His name was Stolly, and Stolly was doing a show at H-Town, and we went and performed and opened up. So I asked T, I said, "Man, we gonna open up for Stolly. You should pull up. I'll bring you out in Houston." So we bring T out. We do the show, and then afterwards, there was an after party because the venue ended early. There was an after party, and T was like, "Man, roll with me." I remember Low G was there, and then T had the blue Cadillac with the swangers on it.
Was it the one video?
T was like, "Nah, bro, you don't want to roll with T, bro. You get pulled over." And I was like, nah, and I remember y'all so I was like, I ain't gonna roll with that nigga. And nobody rolled with T rolled by himself. As soon as we leave the video, T get pulled off. And we were like, man, no roll, cause bro, them swangers, them cars.
What were you on, bro, them G5s?
I was on G8s.
G8s.
Yeah, that was my first.
They pulled T-Rod. See, I said, back glad roll with T. Nobody want to run with T.
Yeah, I had some homies.
Yeah, them swangers on them. Them hoes was big too, like.
Yeah. I had some homies from Arizona too. Flew into H-Town. We in the H. We want to go to Johnny's. We want to go to Screw Shop. The whole H-Town tour. Like, man, I'm pull up. I grab y'all.
Did you take him to Timmy Chan's?
Man, maybe. I think so. We did it all, man. But that night we were pulling up to an event. I think it was a Devin the Dude event. So we pull up, getting ready to go in, and right in front of the thing, they pulled me over.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, bro. He had a swagger. He had to take the ball.
Yeah.
He was like, bro.
Not only that blue just stick out.
Yeah.
So it's this that and
And T bumping and shit like, nah, you get pulled over.
I was just about to ask you that. That was my next question. Is are you still in the slab game? Like,
oh yeah, and I fuck with all the cars. Like not just slabs. Like I fuck with every motorcycles. Like
you got a couple motorcycles.
like JDM shit.
Yeah.
So he been driving fast, like, wait a minute. He had some supersonic blue Acura.
I said, fat.
Shifted and shit. I said, nah, bro, chill. I don't normally wear my seatbelt. I was like, bro, chill, bro. He switching gears, down, shifted.
I said, Fat, I'm in Dallas. I just bought this car. Can I park it at your house? He said, yeah, okay.
We took it for a cruise, but that whole run, I didn't know they ran like that, like them
whole hard ass
bro, quick, like from stop sign to stop sign. Damn near hit 60. Nope. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I just like to have fun, bro.
Yeah.
I've always liked cars growing up. Like growing up, lowriders, and I had lowrider bikes, and just everything, bro. I mess with cars. I'm into sports. I'm into a little bit of everything, bro.
You still got lowrider bikes?
Yeah, I got two swings sitting in my garage right now that I'm trying to figure out what to do with. One of them I just bought a set of Vogues for, and the other one's blue, one's black. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
You don't have them in shows like the car shows and stuff like
that?
that.
Well, I haven't had them that long, so they're work in progress. Like I'm buying all the pieces right now and I'm about to build them. But I just built a GT, a 1998 GT bike that I mean, I done had to offer like 6-7 bands for it, and I can't let it go. You know what I mean? It was like when I was a little kid, I used to ride a GT. So I bought a GT. I painted it, I powder coated it candy blue. I put the GT choppers on there, and
you should throw it in one of your videos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, now see my test video, man. Check out, watch Obsessed. You'll see me.
I bought that. Fuck it.
But yeah, everything, man, everything, cars, bikes, everything, motorcycles, I done rode it all. Like what I was saying earlier, as far as advice, like don't think it's just about rapping, you know what I mean? You gotta know the business, like you gotta know to network, like Fast said, we gotta leave the city, we gotta go, you know, it's a whole, you gotta have the right graphics, the right quality music, you gotta have the right, you know what I'm saying, just learn everything. Don't just think rapping is gonna take you where you need to be. You
ain't gonna get nowhere making just songs every day, you know, more to
for sure. You gotta know how to motion, you gotta know how to roll it out, videos gotta be on point, like, you know, do it right, you know what I mean? Go to different cities, sit down and do these podcasts, you know what I mean? Tap in with people and network, man, just keep it going. So that's pretty much, you know, that's it, man, you know, and just know that it's hard work. It's a lot of dedication, a lot of long nights, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of time away from the fam, a lot of, you know, it's going to be a lot of bullshit, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but I mean, as long as you thug it out, keep going and show love to everybody, shit, you're going to keep that same energy in return.
Yeah, we appreciate it, dog, because, you know, we see someone like a Dat Boi T pushing it and we think, like, it's possible. Look, that Boi T go hard, you know what I'm saying?
So I appreciate it.
Breathe, like, just how, you know, come from under a lot of other Texas legends, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's still a lot of that going on.
I remember being
in
school.
I appreciate that, G, for sure,
you know what I'm saying?
I remember being in school and seeing T on the video, like, man, you know, homeboy's doing it. I see somebody, you know what I'm saying, kind of look like me, and I'm like, oh shit, I can do that too, bro. You know, so it was definitely an inspiration.
But in H-Town, I mean, I seen Chuckalo in H-Town for a minute too, you know what I mean? Like, I remember seeing your flyers and your CDs around too, so I know you said you got a lot of love in H-Town, like I know people picked up on you early in H-Town too, so that's the power of being able to get out there, even if you could hit one city, like if somebody never left Houston, at least go take one trip to Dallas, take one trip to Austin, one trip to San Antonio, bro. We talking about like 2-hour drive, 3-hour drives, that ain't nothing, you know what I mean? So some people sit at home on their phone for 3-4 hours, you know what I mean?
Especially if you're Texas, you need to hit that road.
But one thing I noticed traveling with T was that, and this is one thing I learned big off T, was like, when you hit the city, you gotta let them know that you was there. So every time T would have all these, I'm talking about a box full of S.U.E white shirts. I was like, man, and it was just S.U.E, screwed up S.A. and we post up somewhere and we would try to sell them. And even if we didn't sell them, if somebody wanted the shirt, they really wanted, they had money, T would give it to them. Like, you gonna wear it? And he would give it to them. So when we left, there was 100 shirts left in that city. Representing
people are gonna see that, like S.U.E.
Exactly.
They gonna look at it.
So at first, if you couldn't sell it, this was one thing I was like, well, I'm gonna sell it. They'll sell it. Then what if they only buy 3 shirts? But if somebody wanted, he's like, bro, that's part of my like paying for promotion. Because they want it, they gonna wear it. That's your promotion. So shit, I'll pay for that shirt for them. And I learned that off T. I was like, he making a mark. Because either way, 100 shirts are staying there. And that S.U.E started building, man, all the shows.
He knows, bro, he been along for a lot of the ride, so he done seen it, you know, firsthand. Like me and him, we done so many shows. We done did every single car show you can name, bro. Lowrider, Forgiato, Dub Show, Wego,
I'm talking about big stages,
big stage, Texas like Rap Fest,
Lowrider and all that, right? The Lowrider show,
the game. We done did the game. We, you know, bro. So like me and we done did a lot of mini shows and moves and plays and bro, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's dope. Yeah.
That's why once we did it and you start missing out on the family shit, then you start being like, well, man, I already did my promo run. let's wait on these calls and see, you know, how it works. Now I just gotta focus on the music.
Yeah.
And then once it starts, so then you get more picky of, all right, if I'm gonna leave the house, it gotta be for a reason.
So make it worthwhile. Yeah.
Yeah, which is why when T comes, he's doing 5 videos, 5. He's like, man, I wanna go I ain't gonna make all these trips.
Like grind,
Cause
make
bro,
it worth it.
them
Right?
kids grow whether you there or not.
Like yesterday.
And that's why, you know, I started being home more. Like, yeah, I did 2 years every weekend out of town. Now let's see where it got me.
Yeah.
Stay home, wait on
After
the
you
phone
put that
call.
work in, just
Yeah, then you know, you gotta show that the family that, hey man, you know.
But it showed people that you're more exclusive, like you're not just
Exactly.
accessible. You know what I mean? So you gotta let them know, like, man, you want me, you're gonna have to pay.
You gotta let them miss you.
Yep, you gotta make them miss you, man. For sure.
come back, you know what I'm saying? Come rock this, come rock that.
Yeah.
Get you on this type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Cause you done made all the phone numbers and the connection. You
Yeah.
just keep in touch. Hey,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Hey, I was doing the city.
Yeah.
Let me know when you need me back.
Yeah, and then it went to us just being at the car shows and just being overpowered by just so many people. Like,
All the fans.
car shows over, the cops are kicking everybody out the arena,
Yeah,
and people
bro.
are still there in line wanting pictures, and we gotta sign every single one, take every single picture.
What's the wildest car show y'all been in, bro? Like some shit like how you saying, like lost kick everybody out, and just some memorable stuff, you know. What would y'all say?
What show was that? That was the one where I brought my car out here and I parked it in the booth. And I'm talking about from the second I got there, I signed the autographs and took pictures until the time after when, like, Chingo's booth was right across from me, and people were flooded all the way into his booth, like crowded around our booth because the car was right there. Like, people didn't even know Bash was in my car the whole time.
Yeah, Bash was rolling up.
She was
The
in there
Bash
rolling up.
was on the main stage. And he was like, T, I seen your car roll up. We were like, yeah. And then, you know, the car show's all A, so you can't smoke. Bash in there smoking, the windows is up.
He was rolling up that Cacahuate kush.
Bro. And it was the blue caddy on the swingers. I said, I ain't rolling with him. They gonna roll. They gonna pull
What was
us
this at?
over.
It was in Dallas?
That was here.
Dallas.
That was
It was
the
a dub
show.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the
Them
dub show
dubs
pretty
are
big, bro.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm talking about this was like
What year was this?
1,000 people. Like 2016, 2017.
We're up to 2016. That shit was gold.
Yeah, that was crazy. And that was when Chingo, right after all that happened, the cops, I'm talking about the cops, was like, they gotta go. Like, bro, they want pictures. Like, we can't just
They
tell
were
them,
tripping.
like, they
Yeah.
waited the whole
The car
time.
shows were in like at 5.
Yeah, it was like 5 p.m.
5, 6.
Yeah.
Some people will get there at 4:30 and they're in line. They like,
Yeah.
if the person waited in line 30 minutes, they're like, man, I'm like,
Yeah, everybody wanted merch. We had merch, like sheet t-shirts and all that. So it was there. But Chingo approached me after the show and he was like, "Bro, I ain't know it was like that." Like,
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, and right after that, that's when he invited me to come on tour with him, and we did the capture.
Yeah,
Man,
that
they did
is-
the Three Amigos
The
tour.
Three Amigos.
Dallas
tour.
always show love, you know, to like you and all the H-Town artists, bro.
yeah.
We fuck with H-Town strong, bro.
Yeah,
for real.
yeah. It's always, bro. This is my second home, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I love Dallas. Yeah, like I promise. Like, every time I've come over here, it's always been love. It's
Yeah.
always been, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like how it is right now. You know what I mean?
I'd say that was the craziest car show because it's crazy because he parked the car there, but that was my booth. They came to me with 97.9 and they gave us, they said, man, High Rollers are making a movement, but we can't put y'all on main stage because we don't play on the radio.
Yeah.
So we're going to put y'all on the second stage. So the second stage,
That
I
was a
said, I'm
mistake.
going to bring
That was a
T with
mistake.
me. I'm going to bring Chingo.
Everybody rushed.
Chingo had bought his
Nobody
own
was
booth.
at the main stage no more.
Bro, everybody left, and I'm talking about, it was me, T, Low G, and when we went up there, bro, I'm talking about, when we started, when we did the SPM, tribute and shit like that, bro, I'm talking about everybody came.
Bro, you know, now I think about it,
It
I
was
think I was there.
crazy.
Because I remember y'all did the SPN,
Well, Low G had
the
these,
merry-go-round, right?
Low G had these records,
Yeah,
bro,
I remember.
like
I was
vinyl records
yeah,
from
he had
SPM.
audience.
He had 5 of them.
Yeah.
He said, I want to give all 5 of these out. They were autographed. Bro, I'm talking about, and then when T came on, started doing 4 doors and Cadillac, and I'm like, and then I remember
the crowd got so they just kept getting
Lucky,
thicker,
I think
thicker. Everybody was
Bro.
running all the cops came, like 10, 12 cops ran over there because they
Low G started doing one of these.
Fighting.
He gonna throw the record.
After the cops came and they seen all the people were going crazy and it was love, the cops chilled and they all lined up in the back.
So we took a picture before we got on stage. There was
Oh, yeah.
like 10 people
Yeah.
sitting in like a wet t-shirt or some content. And we were like, before we hit the stage, after, I'm talking about.
Had that shit live.
And the Dub Carson had like 10,000 people. I'm talking about,
Man, that
bro,
shit used to get packed.
at least
Yeah.
800
That shit
people
would
came.
get packed. Yeah.
And bro, we had it lit. And the very next year, they had booked T for main stage. And then T showed me love. He brought me out
Yeah.
there with him on stage.
But that's how it worked, bro. Like, fat accomplishments
show,
has
bro.
always like, hey, I got this play. Come pull
Network,
up. You rocking
network.
with us. If I got to play, hey, y'all, come on. You rocking with me. Like, and that's how it worked, bro. And from just that, me and him doing that back and forth, like, bro, we done had so many
Stay booked.
opportunities.
Yeah.
We stay booked. We're on
Built that
tour.
relationship.
He got plays, I got plays, and we just constantly put them together, bro.
Yeah,
So.
and it was always. I think more people should do that. Like when I was working with Chingo, like Chingo started that Three Amigos tour off of that, and that's when we got real cool with Cap G. And to this day,
Who was all on that Three Amigos tour?
Dat Boi T, Cap G, and Chingo, and then we were the tour support.
And then I met Cap G through them. Like, I'm in Houston and they out here in Dallas and they telling me like, bro, you got to meet this artist in Atlanta. His name's Cap G. I'm like, well, I got a show coming up in Atlanta.
Already.
So them just like, hey, we gonna fly out there and make the introduction. They ain't have to do that, you know what I mean? But that just shows the type of people they are,
Yeah.
the you know, how they carry themselves. And I flew out there, they flew out there, they took me, introduced me and Cap. And then, you know, like, look what happened, you know what I'm saying? We made hits, we shot videos, like, we on tour right now, we doing this show tonight. And that was off, you know, them making that plug, you know what I mean? And we need more people to do that, you know? Everybody's just, oh, it's all about me, but
Everybody wants to be.
But everybody
wants to be
like,
star.
everybody gonna eat.
They don't wanna share the light.
It wasn't about him eating alone or me eating alone. We ate together, and look at now. Look, we still eating to this day, years later.
That's what's up.
And we just
shout out
felt-
to Cap G. We just had him on the show.
Yeah, and we just felt like at that time there was strength in our numbers, and together we were just making more of an impact instead of just T or, you know, just Chingo or just us. We were like, fuck it, let's unite.
Yeah.
And it was united for cash. Like we was trying to
So
get it.
United for Cash.
As long as everybody understands the main goal, man, it's easy to get people to go with you.
It take a team though, for sure, right?
Yeah.
It take a team.
But it take a different type of person because a lot of people don't have that mentality.
Yeah.
They don't want to work together.
Right.
And get it. Type shit.
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to share, bro, and you gotta teach people to share.
There's enough room at the table for everybody.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, bro, it gets me to my next question. We're talking about S.U.E, bro. How'd you come up with S.U.E, bro? You want to let the folks know about the Trill Spill?
S.U.E, man, screwed up essay. That was really, you know, like I said, I've been around the screw shop a long time, you know what I mean? Like out there, Mexicans are known as the essays, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what's up, essay? Or, you know, hey, this is my essay partner, or, you know, something like that. So hanging around with Aldi, you know what I mean? It just got kind of, you know, that's my essay, man. I need to hear my little essay. Like, man, that's the essay. Like, you know, you just screwed up essay, right? So it just kind of stuck, and I just, like, man, I made the shirts and just kind of stamped it on the albums, and I got the tags, and you know, just kind of, you know, screwed up essay, man, repped it to the fullest. You know what I mean? So.
And that stands out. I remember hearing like, oh, what's S.U.E? Oh shit, screwed up.
Yeah, but the thing is, it made the Mexicans give them a piece of the screwed up click even
Made
more.
them feel part of it.
A part of
Exactly.
it because growing up, like we jammed screw too. Like we listened to the screw tapes and we, you know, us too, and it kind of just like made everything kind of complete, you know, together. So, I mean, it was love. Like it was Big Bub in the screw shop accepted me, like welcomed me with love. Like to this day, I could walk into the screw shop, DJ Reg still chopping up my projects, and I, you know, they let me sell my screwed up SA shirts out of the screw shop and my CDs and all that, and so, you know, it was just, man, like
they showed love.
They showed love. That's that screw love. You know what I mean? So,
Screw.
yeah, for sure. And now to this day, like, bro, so many people done got the logo tatted on them, their hands, their neck, their, you know, everywhere, screwed up essay. And I didn't autograph people's arms and stuff, and they go get them tatted on them. Like, yeah, just show you how far. And like, yeah, let everybody know screwed up essay. Like, it's crazy. Like, I done been places and they screwed up essay, and it's just like, you know,
it's global.
Yeah, it's global now, man. It's great. It's everywhere. So. It's you know, it's dope to see it go that far.
That's just like perfect too. When you hear it, you screw up, they say like, hey, it really do make you feel like a part of this shit. Like,
sure.
I feel like it when I heard it.
Yeah, we've been jamming it too, like you say. We over here with jamming that shit too. You know, good shit.
Yeah, and everybody rock the shirts to this day. Like, get them on my website. You know what I mean? And everybody.
I still got one of them hoes, bro.
Yeah.
Give me one, bro. I still got that
already. Yeah, man. It's like the #1 shirt that I sell everywhere, every car show, everybody want to screw the best.
How can people get that? Just hit you up online? Or you got a store?
I mean, go on my website, slowlanestore.com. That's my
Slow Lane. My wife keep calling them.
Yeah, now you get Slow Lane Clothing. That's the name of the merch. Slowlanestore.com. That's the name of the website. And I got everything, bro. Shirts, hoodies. I got hats. I got backpacks, fanny packs, watches, AirPod cases. Fanny pack, everything, bro. iPhone cases, like everything, bro. Check it out, man. Buy it, man.
Go check it out. Slowlane.com.
Slowlanestore.com.
Slowlanestore.com.
Yes, sir.
Bro, while we're speaking about the screw tape, what's your favorite screw tape?
My favorite screw tape, man. I'll probably say Down and Out. Down and Out is one of my favorite screw tapes, man. That shit just
What's your favorite song on there?
Man, a few of them. It got this one. What's that song? If I don't sell my dope, I'ma go crazy. That Pharaoh got Pharaoh on there. They got that. I got 10 on my neck, 20 on my wrist. They got that one on there. I mean, the whole tape ride, bro. The whole tape. Nobody likes you when you're down and out. Yeah, that one.
Someone get this man some turntables.
Yeah, all of them. Right. All of them. Yeah, I'm about to go play right now.
I like that Wineberry over Gold, bro.
Wineberry over Gold. I mean, that's probably my favorite one, Down and Out, just because like I like the whole vibe. But there's a lot of the same OG. I like that one. And then of course like 3 in the Morning Part 2. I mean it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. Only Rolling Red.
Leaning on the Switch.
Leaning on the Switch. Man, we could be here all day, bro. I promise. Yeah.
Got a lot of chapters.
Yeah, bro. There's like over 300 Screw chapters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it amazes me the amount of work that DJ Screw put in, bro, to be able to this day. Probably over 20 years since he passed, and there's still screw tapes coming out at the screw shop to this day.
It's just crazy.
So, yeah, man.
I was watching, bro, like not too long ago. Like I think they were actually selling like his original screw tapes.
Oh yeah, I think there's a few of them that done been in there that they you go in there and buy like an original screw, for a certain amount. But yeah, man.
Do you have
one? He could get you I don't have an original screw that he's handwritten on, but I got a whole bunch of the clear tapes that have the print on them.
The ones he used to.
The ones he used to sell at the store, out the shop. Those are the ones as a kid I would go and always buy stacks of them tapes all the time. So I still got my whole collection. Not only that, like all my tapes. You know what I mean? Like just growing up as a kid, my whole cassette collection of what I would listen to.
Bro, how was it growing up in Houston at the time when Screw was doing his thing? He was still alive, because I mean we're from Dallas, bro, but we heard about Screw. You know what I'm saying? We used to jam that shit too, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Screw is over here too.
It was crazy because.
But you being there in Houston, like you actually seen.
I mean, I lived the whole from when it began to this day. You know what I mean? So I seen the whole. Every as big as it's got from the first time somebody ever said, "Hey, listen to this. This is called Screw." This is a Screw tape, or whatever. Up until. Now worldwide, you turn on Apple Music and listen to DJ Screw, you know what I mean? But
they know about him everywhere now.
Yeah, it was just dope seeing how it just, how it took over everywhere, bro. You start seeing like Justin Bieber double cup, and like wow, all that started in Houston. Big
how do you feel about that now? Like how you see everybody like. Well, maybe like say somebody from Toronto double cupping, or you know what I'm saying, using the Screw shit, like people that don't pay homage, basically. You know what I mean?
I think Screw just got so big that it's too universal now. Like I said, a lot of people don't even know.
Like it's just blending in with like everything.
Like, but look how big. Look, I mean, all this came and packed it from Houston. Like you know what I mean? Like a lot of people got their influence from Houston and the stuff that was created at the screw movement, the screw hooks and sounds and samples and the double cup and, you know, sipping syrup and, you know,
just pay homage.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I all love, man. That's what it's for, man. Just, you know, let them know, like, you know.
But I bet it's a good feeling seeing that now, like.
Oh yeah.
Like seeing it being absorbed into like other,
like
on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, on the East Coast, like everybody's double cupping.
Yeah, movies.
You see everybody rocking them diamonds and the golds and shit.
Gold
like
grill, yeah, everything.
Everybody's adopting it, so it's part of the culture now.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's everywhere. It's worldwide, man. Screws worldwide. The culture of the screw, the Houston movement, the lean culture, the screw code, all that. That's worldwide, bro.
Shit, we saw here in Dallas too, bro. Growing up, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely, you know, influenced by Screw and all that.
Yeah.
So shout out to Screw. So yeah, bro, I was looking at all your work, bro. Like I was telling you earlier, and I was looking at one of your videos. I was looking at the one you did with was it with I think with Lil G, or was it with Lil Villain? Cause you got two, right? You got one with Lil.
What was the name of the song?
Let me see.
Me and Lil G got a few videos.
Life in the Slow Lane, my bad. With Lil Villain. Was that one of your first ones that you did?
That was. I want to say that might be my first video.
That was the first video that you did.
Yeah, with like actual video that was shot and edited and put on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think that was the first one for sure.
That was with Lil Villain, right? Lil Villain. I think he was on it.
He was in the video.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
he was there. Lil Young was there. A lot of people pulled up. Spill pulled up. Man, I don't know. There was so many people that had pulled up. You know what I'm saying? We was deep in that video. But yeah, that was one of the first ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Talking about beauty?
Yeah. The other one I was thinking about, it was in my city. That's the one I was thinking about.
Okay, yeah.
With Lil G and SPM.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
They come on at the end, I heard that one too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get SPM on there, bro? Like, how'd you get in contact with Carlos? Chop it up.
He actually got in contact with me. Like, he had reached out to me. Like, Lil G had kept telling me, like, hey, he want to holler at you, he want to talk to you or whatever. And you know what I mean? Like, but always good. Like, he always talk good about you. You hear your music and all that. So, he had called. I gave him, you know, I chopped it up with him a couple of times, and then I went up to the Dope House to go work on some stuff for them. For a couple projects they were working on out there, and then I was working on my album at the time when my boy Ill Faded, and we had that song, and it was me. It was just me on there, and then we got Lil G had pulled up because I was like, man, this sound like
he's on the hook, right? Lil G?
Yeah, it felt like another swinging in my lack type vibe, like me and Lil G type vibe. So. He got on there, he did the hook, wrecked the hook, and we was like, man, who we gonna put on the last verse? And so we sent it to Carlos, and he ended up jumping on it and sending it back, and we shot the video for it and put it out. So yeah, that one hard, bro. I go every city I go to.
Yeah, that's a dope ass song, bro.
They word for word.
That one the other day.
Yeah, I just came back from Victoria, and they was word for word when I performed that song. And so I don't really perform it too much because I feel like the tempo is kind of slow, and I try to perform, you know, something a little bit more up tempo. But even if I don't perform it, they like, do it in my city.
They want to hear it.
Yeah. So like, hey, throw it on. And,
gotta give it to them, man.
Bro, they word for word, you know. So that one hard, bro. I like that. And that video came out clean, man. Q shot that one too, so.
Shout out to Q.
Yeah, shout out to Q, man.
Hey, besides Texas, like, where do you think you get most love at? Like
outside of Texas?
Yeah, outside of Texas.
Man, bro, everywhere I've went, I really got love everywhere. But you know, I've been to LA. I go to LA a lot, and it's always love over there. Like the same way when I'm in Dallas, like since I landed, it was video shoot after video shoot after podcast, then a video shoot and another podcast. Yeah. Like when I go to LA, it's the same thing, bro. It's sound. I gotta go here, meet this person. I'm meeting the clothing brands. I'm meeting the, you know, all the homies that got the gas and you know, have all the brands and like, you know, put up. Man, it's a lot of people, you know what I mean? So, and then I'm the same way I'm busy here is the same way I'm busy out there. So
you out there with Burner?
Oh yeah. Burner cool. I mean, Burner in the Bay, he in Frisco.
Oh, you said LA, right?
Yeah. So, but LA, I mean, I work with a lot of artists out there too. Artists from LA, and
no, LA definitely show a lot of love.
Yeah. Oh yeah, LA show a lot of love. Where else? I mean, Florida.
What's your favorite, bro? Like spots, like when you hear you got a show there, like hey, you know, like for sure.
Dallas.
That hey, D-Town baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, just really anywhere, bro. And I like to go to cities that I've never been to because, like I said, I always like to see, you know, what the response is and what type of.
So if they ain't heard, they finna find out.
Yeah, for sure. And I've been to cities to where like they don't know me, and I kind of start the performance. They kind of like, but then by the end of it, they going crazy. You know what I mean? Like so. I try to just give them good energy, you know what I'm saying? I feed off the crowd, so if they rocking, we going hard, you know what I mean? So, just
yeah. What you got coming up, fam? Like you got the show tonight, right? Shit, at Club Dada, right?
Yeah, tonight, man. Migos and S.A.'s tour. It's tonight in Dallas, Club Dada. Shout out to Accomplice, man. He put that together. Me and Cat G, Mexico Independence Party. So yeah, tonight it's going down. It's going down. Yeah, everybody pull up.
Well, what you got coming up, like as far as you know what I'm saying, like in the future? You got some more shows. Where can they catch you at next? Your next show? What's up?
My next show, next weekend I'm back in Houston, and then after that I'm back in Kansas again. I'm doing Topeka, and I'm doing Kansas City.
Shout out Kansas City.
Yeah, so I got a lot of shows. I'm in New Mexico soon. I'm doing Albuquerque. I'll be back in LA doing some more work too, and I mean everywhere, bro. I'm trying to be everywhere.
Yeah,
like I said, all the cities I ain't been to, I'm trying to go. So
people check out all the dates on the Slow Lane.
Yeah. Go on my Instagram or go on you know, Google, whatever, YouTube, and everything's there. You can check out what city we're gonna be in next. There's the phone number on there if you want the feature. If you're a promoter and you want to bring the show to your city, there's the contact on there too, and you know, whatever, anything, man. Same thing.
Already it's going down. Man, bro, shit, well, appreciate you coming through, man. Shit.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
Trill
your
Spill,
shit. You already know, man.
I'll be on the lookout, man. We got some shit dropping soon. Shit, Dat Boi T, Jesse James, Shed Low, it's going down.
Dat Boi